I'm very much thankful to him. Yes, then we'll present the screen, okay? Okay, children, wait, then we'll don't play it. Yes, you can play now. Yes, hello everyone. You all can stand to your place and we are going to play the national anthem. So please be, yes, then you can start now. Everybody can stand to your place. We are going to play the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय
Yes, Denul. Yes, thank you, Denul. And now you can give the welcome speech. Stop presenting your screen and you start the welcome speech so that Riyazdin can take the charge till 3:10 a.m. Please, 3:10 p.m. Okay. Yes.
A very good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I'm so happy to see you all together here. This is Dinu Lashmi, brand ambassador of Igniting Dreams of Young Minds Foundation. It is my pleasure to welcome you all and thank you to each and every of you for being here with us today. We are very pleased to be able to welcome those of you who have been with us today for the workshop, and we are really happy to host this workshop on the traditionally glorified place Tamil Nadu with you all. Once again, I warmly welcome you everyone. On behalf of Igniting Dreams of Young Minds Foundation, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all of you who generously helped us to make this event come together to become a success. We could not have done it without you. I warmly welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Riyazdin, the young scientist of our nation, Femto Satellite Vision, SAT-V1. I felt grateful to welcome Mr. Sushil Dubey, sir, from Indian Air Force, Engineer Yash Agvi, sir, from IIT Bombay, and Engineer Ravi Shankar, sir, from IIT Bombay, and Deepak Sharma, sir, from IIT Kharagpur. I heartily welcome Sriniketan Metric School, Tiruvallur, Chennai. And our Igniting Dreams Young Minds main is to promote space and satellite education for every young minds, that is for the entire student committee from any school and colleges all around the world. Well, I hope workshop based on satellite technology will help you to improve knowledge and skill. So I request everyone to utilize the golden opportunity of IDYM, take a shot and join with us on this fun-filled journey. With all enthusiasm, I welcome you all once again to the momentous event. Today will be full of fun and learning. A big thank to each and every one of you present here for joining our program. Hope you will enjoy this program. Have a great day.
Yes, Denul, thank you so much. And now I request our chief guest, Riyazdin ji, to please unmute himself and address the guy of Nadu. Riyazdin ji, please, it is hand over to you. Yes.
So good afternoon to everyone, and thanks to IDYM for having me here today. And I just thank others for coming here for this workshop. So this is IS Riyazdin from Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu, and I'm doing my second year of BTech here in Tanjavur. And I'm one of the global finalists of Cubes in Space, a global program by iDoodle Learning, which is done in collaboration with NASA's Goddard Flight Center, Wallops Flight Facility, NASA's Colorado Space Consortium, and NASA's Langley Research Center. So I'm one of the global finalists for the year 2019 to 2020. And two of my experiments, that is two of my femto satellites, are are one of the global entries, and I'll be launching both the femto satellites through NASA's platform in June 2021. So I just named the satellites as Vision Sat V1 and V2, and both are like technology experimental satellites. So we just use a particular technology to experiment in space or microgravity or near space. So that's what is the femto satellites all about. And if you see, the weight of my femto satellites are 33 grams, and the size would be 37 mm, and the payload inside will be 30 mm. So both the sensors has almost around 11 sensors, and you'll be able to get up to 17 parameters from the satellites. And we have used 3D printing technology. That is, to say in particular, we have used FDM processing and 3D printing technology to print the satellites. And the material used is polyetheramide. That is a thermoplastic resin. So we have just used the particular grades of Altum 9085 and 1010, and we have just fabricated the satellites. I have been doing this since 2 years, and I have been doing this since my schooling, actually. I have done a back-end research on this, and then we just like completed the entire satellite within a period of 2 years. And I just applied for this event, this particular event during my 12th grade. And after crossing all the rounds that happened from Q's in Space, we were able to like come to the finals. And we'll be launching it soon from NASA's space centers in June 2021, and another one from NASA's space center during late August or September of same 2021. And if you see what is the exact purpose of using this sort of research-based satellites. So my satellite is used for atmospheric and space studies or observation. That is, we just observe the atmospheric and space environment. That sort of we get up to 17 parameters. That is, we'll be able to see what all radiations effects are getting exposed to the satellite, and what sort of gases are there, and what sort of pressure is there, and at what altitude is the rocket going on. And we'll be getting to know about the magnetic fields, acceleration, orientation, and a lot more. We'll be able to get up to 17 parameters using my Vision Sat V1 and V2. And these both are like suborbital flights. It's not as similar to the orbital or real-time satellites. And this is something we call it as suborbital flights, suborbital satellites. So these sort of suborbital satellites we just use for research-based purpose. And that's what is the use of these two satellites. And the other purpose of these both satellites are microgravity material research. So what we call it as microgravity material research is that we just test the satellites in microgravity and see how the material or the structure of the satellite behaves, or how it like degrades, or how it exactly behaves in microgravity or near space. So that's what we test with this satellite, and we'll be able to conclude many results after the launch. So once we launch it, they'll just like return us the satellites, and we have to analyze and give them the final research report, through which we'll be able to conclude various things. Like if you consider traditionally in rockets, space-related environments, we use gold, titanium, aluminium, Kevlar, and a lot more complex alloys. Okay, those are like heavy and also expensive. But by testing this material in microgravity, we'll be able to conclude whether we can use that sort of Altum, that is the thermoplastic polyetheramide thermoplastic resin, as a replacement for all the standard metals or materials that we use. So this polyetheramide, or the Altum 9085 and 1010, has a lot of properties that are like very strong, and that can be replaced in terms of titanium and aluminium. It has all good thermal properties. It has good tensile strength, and it is like a lot more stronger, as similar to all the standard materials that we use. We can't like say we can like replace all the parts using this polyetheramide or Altum, but we'll be able to replace few parts or few sort of objects inside the space-related environments through this Altum, so that we'll be able to save a lot more weight, and also we can like save more costing. So that will be the final aim or goal of this particular research. And I've been doing this since my 12th grade along with Private Limited from Chennai, that is INRO Labs. So I'm just working with them since these many days, and finally we just like got cleared the competition, and we are one of the global finalists. So as a result, after launch, we will be getting to know whether this sort of thermoplastic resin can be used in places, in real-time places where we deal with space. As we are like moving towards space tourism and other technology towards space, it will be a lot more helpful in replacing or in reducing the weight in all our launch vehicles and space-related environments. And if you see the 9085 grade, that grade is like has a flame smoke toxicity rating, which adds some more like importance to that material. And if you take another material, the 1010 satellite, that material is basically biocompatible, so that it can even be used with space-related places where we need all the biocompatible or bio-certified objects. So we'll be able to replace everything with this sort of material that we are going to test it in microgravity through the two NASA missions, that is the SR-7 and RB-7 missions. So hopefully it is expected to be launched to space during 2021, and I wish it will happen the same.
Thank you, Riyazuddin ji. It was great talk by you, and we are very thankful to you. You find 10 minutes for our team, and we are very thankful to you. And definitely in future also we will be like to connected with you
Sure.
all the way. Thank you, Riyazuddin ji. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Yes,
sir.
now
Thank
I
you.
request Yes Sangvi ji, gold medalist from IIT Bombay. He is the maker of Pratham satellite, awarded by Government of India. He has been getting award from Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. So I welcome him to please take the charge. Yes, Sangvi ji from IIT Bombay. Please unmute yourself and unmute your video and address the student of Tamil Nadu. Yes, ji, can you hear me?
Yes. Am I audible now?
Yes, Sangvi. Yes, continue.
Yeah. So, hello everyone. Good afternoon, students. Before I tell you about the journey of Pratham satellite, let me just show you a video first. So, I'll share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Pratham from IIT Bombay and PISAT from PES University Bangalore are from India. The main objective of Pratham is to estimate the total electron count (TEC) with a resolution of 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer.
Have a feel of the launch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, this one.
So this is the rocket that is carrying the Pratham satellite. Right here near the nose of the rocket, our Pratham satellite is sitting. And this is the live video of the day of the launch.
2, 3,
TS1 and ground
5,
upon ignited.
6,
Vehicle
7,
lift off normal.
8, 9,
प्रक्षेपण जलन बिल्कुल सामान आकाश की ओर उठता हुआ PSLV और
Any moment now,
जोरदार
we will hear confirmation of the separation of the Pratham satellite built by students of IIT Mumbai, and also followed just 10 seconds later the separation of PISAT satellite built by the students of PES University Bangalore.
जी हाँ, वैसे कई उपग्रह इसरो भारतीय विश्वविद्यालय के लिए छोड़ चुका है.
So you saw the announcement, right? Pratham is separated. So after the launch vehicle reached the correct altitude in space, the Pratham satellite was thrown off into space and it got separated from the launch vehicle. So this was the moment when our satellite actually started moving into space. It was detached from the launch vehicle. It was on its own. It was directly into space. So, and this was the moment for which our team had worked for 8 long years. This video, whatever you see in this video, our team had worked for 8 years to make. So Uh, Let me tell you the story of Pratham satellite in this presentation, and I would, want you to get, one takeaway from this entire presentation. If after 1 year, after 2 years, you remember this talk, you should be taking away just one thing, that even you can make a satellite. If that is the feeling that you take away, then the purpose of conducting this workshop is fulfilled. Right. So let me walk you through a presentation now. Right. So can you see my screen?
So, but children, you might have seen that SG was showing you something regarding Pratham satellite, and now you can see the on the screen. This is the Pratham satellite. It's a great achievement by IIT Bombay. 8 years of hard work, and he has done it. Yes, Rangvir. Yes, please continue.
Yes. So this what you can see on the screen is a dummy replica of the Pratham satellite 3D printed, and this is the memento that we gave out when World helped us in building the satellite. So this is after the story is over. After the satellite is launched, all the celebrations are done. Now let's look at the beginning of the story. So for a moment, let's just keep all the satellites aside. Let's just think about space. So what do you think is the purpose of space technology? Is the purpose of studying space or learning about satellites, learning about the different stars? The point is that you can do a lot if you invest in space technology. So a couple of days ago there was a recent cyclone, right? There was one that had come near Tamil Nadu as well, right? So all the people knew about the cyclone beforehand. People were able to take all the measures to evacuate the people who are going to be affected, and a lot of lives were saved. Now, how do you think people got to know about this cyclone? This is because the satellites that were in space, which were monitoring the weather, they gave the alert that a cyclone is coming. Right. You see India Australia cricket matches going on these days, and you see the live test match happening, even though it is being played in Australia. How do you get to see the live visuals? Because some satellites are relaying that information from Australia to India. A lot of things, this video, this workshop that we are being able to conduct in some parts of the country, being able to conduct this workshop also depends on the presence of the satellite, whether satellites can provide internet connectivity in those regions or not. So nearly every aspect of our life can be made better if we can study space, if we can send satellites for our betterment. And space is a drawing book. It's not just that you build satellites, send it into space, and that's the way you make use of space. There are so many other aspects to space. There are stars, there are asteroids, there are constellations, comets. The study of each of these is a different field in itself. There are some a couple of years ago, some people launched a satellite on a comet. Can you imagine a comet which comes once every 60-70 years? They were able to launch a satellite so that it exactly lands on that comet, and that was the progress of science and technology in those days. We were able to study the surface of the comet, my minerals are present there, what all metals are present on the comet, and so on. And there are a number of other things also. Just for raw curiosity also, space is a wide open drawing book. Just paint whatever you want to paint over there. So tell me this, have
you have been muted, sir.
Sir, someone muted you, sir.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Dear student, mute.
Right.
Don't do this time if you the session. So don't do this time. I'm telling you.
Right. So have any of you ever dreamt of going into space or
yes,
traveling the whole world? Yes, Raviji, I'm audible, right? Hello, am I
Sir,
audible?
your voice is stucking, sir. Yes, sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Oh, okay. Let me try to go to a better connectivity place. Let's see. Okay, so have you guys ever thought of, going around the world or touching the sky? Most of us have this dream when we are in the childhood, right? And even I had it. So although we traveled around the whole world, the satellite that we built that has done that job, right? Every 90 minutes, it completes one revolution around the world. If you look at India, it comes over India twice a day. Once in the morning around 10 a.m. and once in the evening around 7 p.m. And it passes over all of you. In fact, if you build a ground station at your place, you will also be able to receive signals from the satellite, right? And this is the satellite that was launched. This is, in fact, the picture was taken just a few days before the launch when we were actually weighing the satellite, because every gram of weight adds to a lot of cost. So we have to be very accurate in terms of the weight of the satellite. So just before putting it on the launch vehicle, when we were weighing the satellite, that's when this picture was taken. So this is actually in the final form. Just it had to be put on the launch vehicle, right? And this is the picture of the team on the day the satellite was launched. So I showed you a video, right, where they said Pratham was seven, and this is how the team reacted in the conference room where we were all watching the live stream over there. And so many members are not even here. This represents maybe just 40-50% of the team. There are so many members who were not able to reach here. They were overseas doing their PhDs or in some other cities working, but all of them were watching this live presentation at their place, and you can see the joy, right? After 8 years of efforts, this finally happened. So how did it all begin? With this question, why not we? So one of the members of Pratham, Saptarshi Bandyopadhyay, he is one of the founding members. So he was attending a talk by a professor from Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, TIFR, and that professor was speaking to the kids about the small satellites, nano satellites, and what all functions they perform. So Saptarshi was listening to this and he thought that why can't we make a satellite? After all, we are also studying engineering, and a lot of the things the professor is telling us, they are related to what we are studying. So why can't we make a satellite? And if you look back, this simple question, why not we, has made the whole difference. When you are asked to do something challenging, you generally ask yourself, how can I do it? This is so difficult. How will I be able to do it? If you change that question from how can I to why not I, that makes the whole difference, right? So uh, this question was asked by Saptarshi, and 8 years later, because of this question, the satellite got launched. Uh, when Saptarshi and the initial teammates, they decided to work on Pratham, they did not have just the mission of launching one satellite. In fact, they wanted to make satellite technology available to everyone within India. They had a social goal with them that they want to spread the keep it concentrated. In fact, this workshop that we are conducting, you can say it's part of the social goal that they had decided, right? And like this was the vision part, that every child in India can should be aware of satellite technology, should get all the resources to make a satellite, and should be able to make one, or at least study about space technology, study about the different areas that are open to him because of space technology. There was a mission to make IIT Bombay a center of excellence in satellite technology. So we don't only just launch one satellite, we become excellent in satellite launching. So we have a team right now within the campus which is doing a number of projects. how to make use of the fourth stage of the rocket. You saw that rocket, right, which launched. Now, after it launches the satellite, there is some last part which was carrying the satellite that keeps roaming in the space. So the team is right now working on how to make use of that to transmit some signals, then how to send, some microchips to the moon, these kind of projects, because it's not about just building one satellite, it's about becoming excellent in what we do. And so the work keeps going on, right? Now, you see, when we say satellite building, a lot of you have these kind of awe, I would say, that, oh, this is something so challenging, this is something so, difficult. So, they have this popular term called rocket science that they use to associate with anything very difficult. And if something is easy, you just say this is not rocket science, right? So, satellite building also, if you look at it from an outsider's perspective, it does appear to be very difficult. But if you, actually start working on it, you realize it's not very difficult. Only thing is, you need to be careful of these three things: quality, precision, and professionalism. So, in space, you don't get a second chance. So, one of our ex-project managers, Manvi Dhawan, she said that space doesn't give you a second chance. Now, this is the image of our satellite just before it was going into the testing chamber. You can see this testing chamber behind the satellite. This was in ISRO Satellite Center in Bangalore. So the satellite was just going into the testing chamber, and if the satellite passed this test, we were going to get the permission to launch this satellite. And if it failed this, we'll have to wait a lot more. Now, after it was in the chamber, it was a long test, 40 hours long test. After 30 hours, one component failed, right? And you know which component? So this is the satellite from inside. Now, out of so many pins that you see here, right? There are thousands of pins. Just one particular pin was not connected properly, right? And so whenever the satellite temperature became negative, whenever the temperature of that particular pin went below 0°C, the connection became loose. And because of that one pin, our satellite project was almost going to get postponed. So you see the importance of quality here. If even one pin is not proper, your entire satellite can fail. So you have to be very careful with the quality. Then there is precision. If you see several screws here, right? There are 4 screws in the core board. If there is even a slight millimeter difference in the diameter of the screws, then within space, when the satellite is moving, there can be a lot of vibration and shaking. The screws can come out loose, and then they can go and hit other components and destroy the satellite. So, you had to have millimeter level of precision or even more. And finally, professionalism. Even though you are students and we were students when we were launching this satellite, when you are launching satellites, you are spending a lot of money. Government is giving you testing facilities. These are expensive tests. You are getting a launch of the satellite, which generally costs you crores of rupees. Then for building the satellite, also the government gives you a lot of money. So you are spending people's money. So you can't have that student attitude. That in Hindi we say "chalta hai" attitude. You can't have that lax behavior. You have to be very professional, and you have to be very accountable. If you did something wrong, you have to accept it. If you aren't doing this responsibly, then you belong with this project. Right. So these 3 things, if if you adhere to these 3 qualities, then satellite building is not actually a rocket science. Okay. Now, satellite building, there are technical challenges which you can understand. But when you are running a project for as long as 8 years, you also come across a lot of people challenges. Like Saptarshi, started the project. He had a vision, he had a mission, Then Manti and Ratnesh, which you can see at the end over here, these two people were the project managers when the project finally got completed, when the satellite got launched. And so there you can see so many different project managers between them. In fact, when Tushar, you can see here, Tushar at the center, when he was the project manager, the satellite was near a low point. There were only 3 members left in the team. Can you imagine building a satellite with just 3 people? And he had a very difficult choice to make, whether to continue with the project or whether to close the project. And he actually said, no, we will continue, we will recruit more people, we will finally launch the satellite. So he sort of revived the project, and then after him, within just 3 generations of project managers, the satellite got launched. So with technical challenges, when you have a long project, you also come across a lot of people challenges. But the more number of challenges, the more interesting the reward is. And you can imagine how happy we all felt when the satellite finally got launched. So after the satellite got launched, a number of things happened. The Prime Minister of India tweeted about Pratham satellite, congratulated the team. The Governor of Maharashtra, you can see here, he invited the team for felicitation. Our team was also invited to China to speak in a conference and tell other people how we made this satellite. So, from all parts of India, even from around, got congratulatory messages. But we were not happy. In fact, in this picture with the Governor of Maharashtra, you can see all the smiling faces. But these smiles were only for this image, and otherwise we were not smiling at all. Why? Because Pratham was launched on 26 September, and we were supposed to get the signal on 26 September itself. But we did not get it on 26th, we did not get it on 27th. On 28th, the governor invited us for felicitation, and we still hadn't received the signal. So we were worried about the signal of the satellite. No one was caring about felicitation. No one was, caring about recognition, honor, etc. All we wanted was the signal of the satellite. So finally, when we were returning from the governor's place in this bus, it's our institute's bus. We were returning in this bus through the crowded city of Mumbai, and one of our team members got a mail from University College London, right? So they were also tracking Pratham satellite. When a satellite is launched, people from all around the world try to get its signal. So they were tracking Pratham satellite, and they finally found that signal, and they shared it with us. Now these kind of signals are generally, decoded using some software, because the satellite doesn't speak to us in English, Hindi, Marathi. It speaks to us in a Morse code, even Tamil. So satellite can't speak any human language. Satellite speaks to us in a Morse code, and then we use a software to, decode this. You can see this code over here. All the top, the points at a height, they represent ones, and all the points at the bottom represent zeros. And this combination of 1 and 0s actually converts into characters. So for example, 110 becomes A, 101 becomes B, and so on. Right? So there are softwares to convert this, and you can see that in action right now, right? The software is converting this message live. Pratham IIT Bombay student satellite. But we were in the bus. From where will we get our computers? From where will we get the software? So one of our team members actually listened to this message, and she decoded this live just by listening to this message. This is the amount of technical rigorousness that was infused in her. Like, she could, for what you require software, she did that just by listening to the signal, and she confirmed that, okay, this is Pratham's signal. And then finally we were happy, right? So 8 years, finally we were able to launch the satellite, but the story was still not over. We were still not happy because we still did not get a signal from the satellite. 2 days later, when this particular signal was received, finally all our efforts were fruitful, and we were able to finally celebrate. And then after the signal was received, it was received in all parts of the world. We got signal from Brazil, we got signal from Netherlands, we got signal from Greenland, We got signal in our own ground station in Mumbai. Everywhere the signal went. Then finally we all said the Pratham satellite was successful, right? So why did we tell you this story? To inspire you. Hopefully, if you get inspired, then that's great. We wanted to highlight this point that satellite building is not impossible, or any difficult task that you do is not impossible. Actually, we were students in college when we built the satellite, and there are so many countries which haven't launched a satellite yet. So of course, like when we heard that our seniors are doing, the surprise, how can they launch a satellite when there are countries which haven't launched a satellite? But when we actually worked on it, we realized that it's not impossible. It can still be done. And that's how Pratham satellite was launched. So there are a lot of things that you can do. So launching satellites is one thing. You can become astronauts. India is soon going to launch the Gaganyaan mission, where it will send humans into space. In 2022, I think the first humans from India will be launched into space by ISRO. Then your own space programs. So ISRO is Indian government space program. NASA is US government space program. But have you heard of SpaceX? So there is one guy called Elon Musk, and he said, okay, I don't want any government space programs. I will create my own space programs. So he has created this company called SpaceX, which has not only sent satellites in space, it has also sent cars in space. So I don't know if you have seen that image. There was a car that was sent in space by the SpaceX rocket. It has also created reusable launch rockets. So the rocket that I showed you here,
Tesla, sir.
These rockets actually go in space. Tesla is the name of the car company, and SpaceX is the name of the space program. So they sent this Tesla car in space. You are right. So whatever rockets that you see here, they generally are one-time use, right? Use and throw type rockets. So you use them once, you can't use them again. So this guy's space company, SpaceX, they created a rocket. After it goes into space and launches the satellite, it comes back on ground and you can use it again. So imagine the amount of money that you save. If one rocket launch is costing you 10 crore rupees and you can use it again, you are saving the second.
Sir, you haven't muted, sir.
Sita Rajkant, this is the last warning for you. If you do this so again, you remove from the. Understand? Yes. Yes, ji, continue. Don't behave like a better student. Behave like a good student. Yeah, yes, ji, please continue.
Yeah. So there is a lot of innovation that is happening in space right now. It's very exciting. People from our own team. So I told you about Tushar, right? Who revived the project. So he has his own space startup, where whatever fuel that is required for the launch vehicles, that fuel is currently not a very from the pollution point of view, it's not very good. It causes a lot of pollution. Every time the satellite launches, it causes a lot of pollution, right? Because so many gases are sent out and so much combustion takes place. So he's working on a startup that will create energy efficient and clean fuel, which will cause very less pollution compared to the present fuels. So every area of space technology has a lot of innovation to perform. The founder of the Pratham satellite, Saptarshi, who I told you about, he is right now working at NASA. So he is working on a project that is trying to use the craters on the moon. So you have seen, right? The moon surface has a lot of craters, and the craters are shaped like a dish, right? You all have TV antennas, right? Dish TV antennas. So he said, okay, even the craters are shaped like a disk. So can we use them also as an antenna? The craters on the moon, can we use them as an antenna? So he is working on that kind of a project. Now look at the kind of thought that has gone into that. The craters can also be used as antennas. So there's no limit to the amount of innovation that you can do, the amount of progress that you can achieve. And if India has to emerge as a very strong power in the world, we have to be very good at space technology, because this is where the future is headed. Right. So I think I'll end my presentation here with this short quote that if you can dream it, if you can do it. Walt Disney, I think you may all be knowing about Walt Disney, right? Who started the Disney company with Mickey Mouse. So he always used to say that it all started with one mouse. With one mouse, he started his career, and right now, see where Disney is. You have Disneyland, you have so many comics, you have films, you have, the animated movies. So many things are there. All of them started by one mouse. So you just need to dream big, and you will be able to do great things. So I think with that, I will be ending my presentation. Raviji, I think you can take it from here.
Yeah, yes, Ji, thank you so much. Actually, Sushil Dubey sir is facing some network problem. He will be joining in 1 minute. So yes, Ji, in the meantime, you can talk. You can take up some question of the student. Dear student, if you have some question regarding space technology, then you can ask in the inbox and he will answer you. In the meantime, Air Force officer also will join us. He is facing some network issue. Within 1 minute, he will come back. So please ask your question. Dear student, ask your question live, one by one. You can mute yourself also. You can ask him, or you put in the message box. So it's your turn. Please ask your questions. Dear student. Any student, you have any question regarding space technology, you can mute yourself and ask the question.
Someone had raised a hand, space facts.
Yeah, I have, yes, right, you are right. Any questions from a student side? Hello? Student, ask your questions.
Okay, then if Salma S has raised her hand. Yes, Salma S.
Yeah, Salma ji. Yes, Salma ji. Please ask the question. Please unmute yourself. Yes, Sushil Dubey sir. Yeah, yes, ji. Sushil Dubey sir arrived us. Indian Air Force officer. Yes, Sushil Dubey sir. Please unmute yourself and take the charge. Yes, ji, you be here because the student may ask you some questions and he will just address the student. Sushil sir, please unmute yourself. Hello, Sushil sir. Please unmute yourself. No, it's not unmuted. Your mic is muted, sir.
You are still on mute, Sushil sir.
Yeah, please tell him, yes. I think he is speaking. His mic is muted. Yeah. Sushil sir, your mic is muted. Please unmute your mic. Yeah, I got it. Yes. Am I audible? Yes, sir. Now audible.
Yes, now you're audible.
Okay, good morning to everybody.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yeah, children, wait for some time. Let airport that Sushil sir speak. After that, you can take. You can ask the question.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Sushil Dubey from Indian Air Force, and it's been a long time that I have interacted with the school students and this our organization Igniting Mind, because I was much busy in my professional and personal life. So today somehow I could able to get the time to interact with you people, and it's been a privilege for me to talk to you and to interact with you. And as you know, this platform is a very good platform to interact with the whole world. It's not in India, with the whole world. Ravi sir, I have to speak in English now.
Please speak in English, sir, because we are at Tamil Nadu.
Chennai. Okay. So I think everybody is comfortable with English. So nowadays we are watching on TV and reading in newspaper that this satellite is launched. This satellite is launched. ISRO is doing so much of innovative experiments and innovative things are going on in the ISRO, and moreover NASA is already doing. And moreover, we are not behind NASA. We Indians are just neck to neck competing with the NASA. And moreover, we will
Sir, you have been muted, sir.
And moreover, we have so many young igniting minds like Ratnesh sir, Sangvi sir, Manvi ma'am, Ravi sir itself is a founder member, and so many people from all walks of life, walks of society have included in this organization. And it's a great privilege for you people that you, whenever this workshops and whenever this meeting is being conducted, you people should come and join and listen to these speakers. I'm not saying to me, everybody from defense, from banking sector, from IIT, from social work, from schools, academics, all parts of life, people are coming here and they are giving their views. So basically, this is to combine whole world in a one group, in a one family, so that we can do innovative things, whatever the we can say a building block. We can put a building block in our country's foundation, that we have done something for our country. So, and by seeing and by listening to the views of so many people from around the world, we are able to think wide, that what are the things going on in the world, what are the things going in India, what are the things going in Germany, Thailand, France, Europe, Asia, everywhere. So we will be able to widespread our thinking, widespread our innovative ideas. So, and being from Air Force background, from defense background, I must say, as I say in every workshop and every meet, that you people should come forward and join defense, because it gives you the platform to do, to fulfill your dream, to whatever you want to do in your life. It's not just ki your life has finished, you have come in defense, and that it's a defense life, and you can't do anything, you have to be in a boundary. It is not like that. So apart from this, I just want to tell you ki how we are connected with these innovative ideas, because defense is also using all these innovative things and all these instruments, appliances, and all these systems like radar systems, satellite. We all using all this, taking the help of this satellites and all this, whatever these scientists.
Sir, you have been
Some of the
muted,
students are
sir. You are muted, sir.
not behaving in a proper way. Actually, it is very bad. You all are behaving like this. You are not supposed to behave like this. Sushil sir.
I don't know why it is muted its own. I am not doing it my own. I don't know why it is happening again.
No, student muted.
Just students muting me. Okay, so you people don't like to listen about defense.
No, sir. Some students are like this. Every school.
Chalo, no problem. All are welcome, because in a class of 50, though we can say the whole finger.
Sir, you have muted, sir.
Yes,
Muted again.
So, Sunil sir, I will remove those members. I am seeing continuously there is a guy called Sunil SK. I will remove them. One by one, I will remove them.
Okay, children, if you don't want to listen somebody, you can leave. Okay, let other listen what we are saying, what Sangvi sir is saying, what Ravi sir is saying, or what all prestigious members are in a meeting want to say. Just let them speak. If you don't want to attend, please go and do your whatever your pending job is there. Okay, but don't mute the speakers. Okay, let them others listen. So I was talking about the defense, Air Force. So Air Force is very thankful to these people, IT and scientists, who are boosting our defense system around the world. Even not India, even these scientists are boosting their country's defense system as well. So we are taking a lot of help, as I said earlier in this many meetings also. These satellites are, otherwise we would not have been able to defend our borders, because the communication is the most important thing. And now it is not like that you go and fire a firearm on border and win the war. It is all depends on the communication, how strong communication system, radar system is yours. You can, by sitting in Delhi, by sitting in Chennai, you can look after your borders at Pakistan, at China, whatever, Burma, Nepal, everywhere. So these are very much helpful to the, us people in defense. And most of the thing is that you students, like you are in schools, colleges, so you will have to choose your career after 12th graduation. So I would say this is a very good platform that you should come in defense, in Air Force, Army. I'm not saying in Air Force only, you come to Army and play with the technology, full of technology, full of innovations. It is not key you will go in TCS, Infosys, and you will do innovative ideas only there. Whatever you have to make things, new innovation, you can do in defense also. It's a very good platform. So do lot of studies, eat well, खूब खाओ, play, sports खेलो, सब कुछ करो, ठीक है? पढ़ाई भी करो, study hard. Okay, whatever your hobbies are there. Suppose somebody is good in cricket, somebody is good in gardening, somebody is good in stamp collection, coin collection, whatever your hobbies, you can do it in defense also. It is not कि आप यहाँ पर आ गए, you will not be able to do things. You will be able to do all your hobbies. You will be always nurture your hobbies in defense also. So it's a good platform, and I must say I want to see few people from all who are sitting there. I want to see those faces in defense as an officer, commissioned officer. So आप लोग आइए, बहुत अच्छा, it's a very good platform. So from my sides, I conclude my words here, and I hand over to Ravi sir. If you want to say something.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, thank you, Sushil. Now I request Deepak sir from IIT Kharagpur to address the student. Hello, Deepak sir, can you hear me?
Sir, your voice is echoing, sir.
Mute.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, hello, Deepak sir, can you hear me?
Yeah. Actually, there is some echo is going on while I'm talking.
Yes, now it's not a problem. Sushil sir, please mute your mic. Yeah, speak now. Yeah, please continue. He has left the meeting. Yes, children, if you have a question, you can ask. Some network issue is there. That's why it's echoing right now. So it will get corrected in few minutes. Till that time, you can ask the question to S. Sangviji. He's with us right now. There was some issue with the network of Sushil sir. So if he will keep him muted itself, then it will be okay. So that was some network issue was there. So yes, children, if you have any question, you unmute yourself and ask to S. Sangviji. He is present over here. And once
you can post your questions in the chat also.
Yes.
What studies is required to join in defense force? Sushil sir, I think this question is for you.
Yeah, because Sushil sir, mic some problem is there. That's why going.
It's a good question, dear student. For like in defense, you can come in different mode, NDA, CDS, AFCAT, so many things are there. For that, first of all, you have to complete your graduation. Graduation is must. So in whatever the stream, maths, science, commerce, arts, whatever the stream is, all the people, all the students from these three streams can join defense as a commissioned officer. So first of all, you have to complete graduation. After that, you have to give the CDS exam. After clearing the CDS written exam, you can go for SSB. After clearing the SSB, you will be inducted in training for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So better complete your graduation first. And second thing, the people who are in 12th class, they can give NDA exam after 12th. You might be knowing about the NDA exam. It is given after completing your 12th. And there is percentage, marks percentage restriction is there. At least you have to score 60%, I think, because for the long time I have not seen the notification. I think 55 or 60% is required in 12th. So after clearing your 12th, you can start your dream of defense. First of all, give the ND exam after 12th. Then after graduation, you can give CDS, AFCAT, and the people who are in NCC, they can give the direct entry SSB after getting the NCC C certificate. So these are the few modes, and you can log in from the site also, Air Force, Army, Navy's official site. From there, you can see the notifications, and the mode of induction is also given. Mode of means you can join the Indian Army, Air Force, Navy. Official site, you can go through Google. So please study hard and do your graduation. And who are in 12th, they can give ND exam. Thank you, students.
Yes, okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Now, Deepak sir, please unmute yourself and kindly address the student. Yeah, Haripriya also joined us. Yeah.
Very good evening, students, and a very warm welcome to all the panels which is here, and the founder of this United Dream of Young Minds. And a very happy new year to everyone who's over here on the board. Actually, it's a great pleasure to interact with you all and sharing my experiences as far as technical knowledge and satellite technology is concerned. Being a technical entrepreneur, I do have some or other kind of idea. Though I am a civil engineer specialized in geotechnical engineering, but I do have some idea about reading the magazines and different tutorials about the satellite technology. And I would like to share with this, recently the Japan, they are going to make, they are going to put an effort in a debris-free space, and for which they are going to construct the satellites made up of woods and timber. And this is how the new kind of idea is getting propped up. And that's why when we talk about this United Dream of Young Minds, we always looked at it that this is the platform which will actually enhance this kind of startups. And today also, if you can see, not today, yesterday, that the KC-1 ISRO chief, he has told regarding that that they are going to look for this space program in a much different way. They are looking for the constellation of space, constellation of satellites. They are looking for another launching of different kind of missions. So there is always a scope, and these scopes and ideas are getting propped up from this kind of platform, which the United Dream of Young Minds is going to make it possible. Now, when we talk about the contribution of this satellite technology, and I think most of us are aware when we talk, when we see the television, when we see the televisions, when we communicate, and when we get some real-time data and real-time info of many things across the globe. These are all possible because of the satellite which is running on the space. And the founders and the many members and core members of this particular United Dream of Young Minds, they have proved themselves much stronger, and they have come up with much stronger way in in this particular technology, because they have been already got into those kind of like Pratham Satellites and Mr. Ratnesh Misra and other people. I keep on interacting with one of them, one or other with them on frequent basis. So I mean to say that the platform which has been created with such in a very short span of time, the platform is going high and high, and this is giving actually a great opportunity to a vibrant student of our country. Sometimes knowingly or unknowingly, even the brilliant student, they don't have those kind of lack of eagerness. They don't get that what is the actual technology all about. Although they are very good in knowing their study, knowing their subject matter, scoring good, but they actually the aim becomes only to get a job, get a good job. But finally, what happens that the country as a whole, as you guys have seen with the call of our Prime Minister, that today also regarding the vaccine, they have tweeted that this is something a live example of the self-reliant India. And similarly, they were talking about another thing which is very in India, vaccine is available. That's why the Prime Minister himself is appealing that our technical entrepreneurs, हमारे जो बच्चे हैं, those who are the students, they must be looking for those technical research things. And there is a very good connotation between what IDYM is doing and what the topmost leadership of our country is thinking. And see, these students, those who are at the early age of life, if they will start putting their minds on those lines, I am very, very hopeful that one day they will prove their worth and they will put our country at greater heights. And being in the technical institutes, of course, we do get exposed to many of the things, many of the high-end technologies, many of our counterparts, those who have great idea about how to look for it, how to get into the technical details, and how to and there is always an opportunity to do something different, because there you are having freedom. But above all, the thought process will never come when you are into the technical institute. This thought process will come since the beginning, when you will think since from the class 7th or 8th, the curiosity, why these things are like that, why it is happening like that, can it will be like this, can it be like that, and something of those sort. And when those things will come from the since very beginning, like the EU students who all are there, then at one point of time, those questions which you are trying to find the answers, they are already there with you in your mind. So of course you will go with some different ideas, and you will be doing something very, very great and very different than what others are thinking. Like, see, I was going through the editorial of this satellite technology which Japan is proposing. Such a great idea. Nobody thought that there will be a satellite which is made up of wooden or timber. And see, the idea is not only that it will be cheap or it will be cheaper. The idea is that the space will be junk free. Today there is a lot of danger which is coming to us in the form of space debris, because there is always now there are anti-satellite weapons are coming up. Then there are many satellites which are very close to each other. Sometimes we hear in the news that one satellite, recently the satellite of India and Russia were very, very close, and they were about to collide. Of course, they have been saved. And so when this kind of destruction takes place in space, it creates problem for another space mission. It creates problem for many other things. So these are the idea, the satellite which is being built on timber. I think it's very easy to destruct, and it will help. It will have its own shelf life according to the life of those satellite and the time frame for which it has been launched. Definitely being to be cheaper. So my point is, when you guys are coming up with those kind of attitude at this early age, then only you are able to find the answer. Sometime we have been also taught in the academic institutions, like one of my professor, they used to tell me that this IIT or this ITI or other things, they don't make a difference. You will always find that the people are doing research from a very normal college age, and they are coming to a very great conclusions. And there are many people who are from IIT and they are doing nothing, and they can become flop. but the only thing is the curiosity, which is important. Nobody is there. No, of course, the good institutes, they provide very good atmosphere. They provide cutting edge technology and instruments to fulfill your and to make your path easy. That is there, but of course, my professor, he was telling that it's not about the institute, it's about the thought process and curiosity, how much you wanted to do yourself. So dear students, in the new year, I am very hopeful that you must join and get connected to this United Dream of Young Minds, and it's a great platform. And the best part with this platform is that there are many great entrepreneurs, and they are all there, and they can actually the one who will guide anyone to the best of their ability. So I hope you all guys will be remain connected to this platform, and I'm giving a special thanks to all those panels who are here. They are sparing their valuable times, and especially to the founder of this IDYM, Mr. Shankar Kumar, because I have also get an opportunity to share with you a few ideas, few things, and few knowledge about how to do about it. But the crux of the matter is the curiosity. At this age, you can't do much, but unless you don't have the curiosity, I think it will be not only it will be lacking on the part of a student life, but it will be, of course, lacking overall as the development of a country. So my best wishes to you all guys. Do well, and thanks to all the panel who all are here. Thank you so much.
Yes, now Haripriya, please give the vote of thanks, and then if some questions are there, then we will answer it, or else we'll close the session. Yes, Haripriya, please unmute yourself.
A cardinal and graceful greeting to our most valued chief guest, Mr. Riyazuddin, young scientist, Femto Satellite, and respected teachers, students, and my dear friends, and everyone gathered here. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this workshop on satellite technology even for us. First of all, extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty God for making today's event a resounding success. With His blessing and grace, we are able to make this event what it was. I'm short of words. Last but not least, a big thanks to each and every one of you who made this workshop joyful with their impressive explanation on satellite technology were enjoyed by each and every one of us present here. On behalf of Igniting Dreams of Young Mind Foundation, I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to everyone for making today's event resounding success. Once again, thank you everyone for being here with us today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Haripriya. And Haripriya is belong to Tamil Nadu only. She is from Tamil Nadu, and Denul asked me also from Tamil Nadu. So two of your speaker from welcome a speaker from Tamil Nadu, as well as the vote of thanks speaker from Tamil Nadu. So it's a great day for all the Tamil Nadu students. Sir, Pramod sir, do you want to share something regarding today program? So please unmute yourself and.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It was a great experience. And at this age, the students are getting all those information about the satellite and the space science and how that Pratham was done and what are the hitches, technical hitches, and how it has been removed out, as well as how to enter for the Air Force and the armies. And if such type of information you are getting at this age, you can do the wonders. And big salute to IDYM Foundation that yes, they are arranging such type of sessions and inviting the dignitaries, inviting those signatures who are challenging the world, who are rocking in the space, who are rocking in the Air Force and Navy and where not. So such type of sessions will bring the change. Let's be together and dream, keep on dreaming, and keep on dreaming till that time your dream comes true. So be together and bring the change. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir is connected right now from Dubai. See, he is connected currently from Dubai, Sharjah. He is right now in UAE, and he is really a very energetic person. He is like us only. I think he never sleeps like like how we do. So thank you so much, sir, for your time. Yes, so few questions are there, and I think you guys can answer the question.
I think Miss Pratiksha also wanted to say something.
Yeah, Pratiksha ma'am, please, ma'am. Please, ma'am, Pratiksha ma'am. Ma'am, can you unmute yourself? Your mic is muted, ma'am, please.
Okay. So very good evening to all of you. And it's my pleasure to join this session. And I'm I'm overwhelmed after listening to the great speakers. Really, I would like to tell these students that you are lucky enough that you have got a chance to attend these workshops. Otherwise, they are taking a lot of pain to make you aware about the space science and about so many things which you will not get after paying a lot of money in coaching classes and everywhere. So I'd like to congratulate all the members of IIT and the IDYM Foundation that they are doing a great job by creating the awareness in the society. Thank you so much, and very soon we'll be planning this workshop for our school also. Sir, I belong to Moradabad. I am a principal.
Yes, sure, ma'am. Sure, UP.
Springfields.
That will be the workshop number 11. Yes, ma'am. Great.
So very soon we'll be planning, because I am sure that our children will do wonders if they will attend these workshops by you.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes,
We are
ma'am, and
grateful to you, sir. Thank you so much.
yes, ma'am, and Sushil Dubey sir also from Uttar Pradesh. It's a great time. You have two UP person here.
Yeah.
So yes, Pramod sir, yes, Sangvi ji, Sushil Dubey sir, can we close the session with your permission?
Yeah,
Pratiksha ma'am, Deepak sir.
Yes.
If no question is there, we can.
Yeah. Few question if student want to ask.
Sushil Dubey sir, I wanted to tell you, I started my career from the Army Education Corps.
Arey, wow. Nice,
Yeah,
sir.
from Mou. And then I have switched over to complete education.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to know that, sir. You are also from a defense background.
Yes. Semi-defense background. We can get civilian defense background.
But now, sir, we all are connected to one family, IDYM.
Yes. We are the one family. We are the united family.
United family. Chale, sir, we will be meeting in the future also.
Yeah, and very soon, three, four sessions we are planning in UAE. One in Sharjah, one in Abu Dhabi, like that.
So it's our privilege that we are having you in our meeting, and we are listening to it. It's our privilege, sir. And I hope we will be listening regularly to you in our meetings also, sir, in future.
My pleasure, sir. My pleasure.
Okay, so yes, students, I have one request for all of you. Now you can unmute your mic and you have to say Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Everybody will unmute the mic, one shot, and say Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Collectively, ready? 1, 2, 3. Jai
Hind, Jai Bharat.
Jai Bharat.
Yes, so with your permission, sir, yes, Sangvi ji, and Sushil Dubey sir, Pratiksha ma'am, and Pramod Mahajan sir, Deepak sir, can I conclude the meeting?
Proceed.
Although, sir, your mind-blowing session, we don't want to come to an end, but yeah, there is time positive, so we have to. Yeah.
I think one ma'am is from Tamil Nadu. See, I think I should call her Dr. Joseph ma'am. Can you unmute yourself? I just saw her in the meeting. Joseph ma'am, can you unmute yourself? She is not able to hear us. Okay. Anyway, sir, we will close the